Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Adriano, man they call Imperatore, the Emperor, tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal's cross. Oh, easy. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Baresi has been caught there, it's a foul. Pele has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's heaved it away.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Played into space, dinked through. Batistuta. That's tidy. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Cáceres. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back, nicely weighted ball. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. And the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Cáceres.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
The less said about that pass, the better. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. Yamal is onto this.
2
Yamal's
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Good ball, good take. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, there weren't their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Tchouaméni. Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Adriano. Adriano!
That was venomous.
Now it's Pelé. Batistuta. And that's a... And the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Van Bouten is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. Pelé. There's the shot! kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's gone for goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Now it's Lewandowski. Always onto this. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got away. Cross goes in there. Oh, big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Gets a good foot in there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kagawa. Looking for the run. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Romero, and it's Wilshere. Kagawa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. Looking to go deep. Romero with the clearance. Good read, needed to be. Kagawa.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele. Son Heung-min. Campbell, a player of legendary status. Ribery. Rummenigge. Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Ribery. And it's Rodri. Jordan Henderson. Rummenigge. Now it's Kagawa. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Chouameni. Pele. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rummenigge! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Can he get it through? And this is Pele! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Son Heung-min. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All to do was just apply the finishing touch.
കല്യാണം നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇതിപ്പോ എന്താ വേണ്ടത്?
കല്യാണം നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇതിപ്പോ എന്താ വേണ്ടത്?
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's a sharp little ball here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. David Villa. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession
There will be
here.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Villa. It's clean! And that is the last effort of the game. Someone got it. A sudden encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the
Please
end.
make sure to watch the screen for information.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Department.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
They were just undone by that second-half goal.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it is time to let them at it. Yeah. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Oh, he's missed!
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pele, looking for options. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Messi is there, and he can get that clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a good-looking delivery. That's a decent clearance. Pass somewhat off target. Son Heung-min, and he's managed. It's Son Heung-min! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Messi goes steaming forward. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And this is Son Heung-min. And the shot! Yes, it's in! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded.
Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Brahim Diaz. Yamal. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ball's out once more. Corner it is. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele. Now it's Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. Guardiola.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
No way through. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and a commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played in by Son. He's got full. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key interception. De Bruyne. And it's Stoichkov. It's Bellingham. Batistuta. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And the pass is intercepted. So it is still 0-0. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Chouameni. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No way through. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well measured. Stoichkov. Oh, well played, well played. Rodri. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. Stoichkov! And for a moment, time stood still. Costa Curta. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Batistuta. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Carvajal. Swings in across. Cleared away. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, it just goes to show he asked an awful lot of himself.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Adams gets across to intercept that. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Drogba. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today to please take
so they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Batistuta, out to the right. Pedri. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams cuts out the pass. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of it? And Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Chouameni. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. Son Heung-min. Ambitious ball here. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that is very close.
Mohamed Salah brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Carvajal.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
There will be 1
Madrid
minute
take
added
what
time.
looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really...
He's having a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rodri. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. Played in. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Here's a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Played out towards the right wing. Carvajal. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Well, there's the clearance. Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Caceres. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Looking for options for... Chance! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stoichkov. That's an excellent interception. Chouameni. Well, they can break here. Ambitious ball here. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Pelé. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Pelé. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started. It's a pretty loose pass. Adams. Rodri. Pele tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Picks out shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. He's had a shot!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's been cut out, well played. Yamal. A probing pass. Carvajal gets over and intercepts.
Democratic Republic of Congo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Pele. Gerrard wins the duel this time. Pedri. Gerrard. Now it's Dembele. Played into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Good ball, good Pele! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Democratic Republic of Congo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's got away. Yamal's cross.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Caceres does well to stand firm and defend it. And he's had it nicked away. Adams spots it and intercepts. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for options for movement. Yamal pings it across. Pinches it off him. Now it's Batistuta. Well timed, excellent interception.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Thuram with the slide tackle there. Ronaldinho making good progress on the right-hand side. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No way through. Marquinhos is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's run loose here. Thuram. Morientes. Vids. Ronaldinho. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Germany are looking to go forward now. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Goal, Germany! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Is number 25, Fernando Torres.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Wirtz! Thuram. Forlan. It's Forlan! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is in.
And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
It's hit the crossbar. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and width can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, this looks sharp. Out towards the flank. Great vision. Morientes picks it up out wide. Chouameni, oh, good-looking ball. Tries to... Real chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Pelé, and he skips past his man. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to get it clear, and he's in on goal, and a chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking to play him in, and he's managed to get free. Fallen! Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Wirtz. Now the cross.
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Some resolute defending there. Germany are looking to put... Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. And here's Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chouameni. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball! And that is a little undercooked. Forlan. He is through here! Now it's Wirtz. Oh, that was vital.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defender.
And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter. Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think.
Face to face, and the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 13.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he was quick to react. Chouameni. Son Heung-min. Pele driving forwards. Messi. Now it's Messi. Played through into space. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Baresi clears. That'll be a throw-in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's really well manoeuvred. Driving on and making good progress. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Pele! And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe! Rodri. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. De Paul receives it in a wide position.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cáceres. Now the ball in. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, played right into his path. And Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Batistuta. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Otto has it in a wide position. He gets big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri gets good distance on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Son Heung-min. Number 20, Chouameni.
And it's
Coming
Messi.
on the field. Number
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Mbappe. Number 9,
Messi!
substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Batistuta. And he plays one through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pelé. And it's Fletcher. And here's Forlan. Alexander-Arnold is what Forlan! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Nicely shaped cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal knocks it into space. That's going to go a long way. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Look at the space, it's Forlan!
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pelé can see things others simply cannot.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Batistuta. Well, that's a little loose. Pelé.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great vision. Pelé! It's loose now, and they want to get it. Oh, what has happened here? Speed gets big. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back it. Here's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Rodri is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Chouameni, Son Heung-min. He's looking wide. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Roberto Carlos. Batistuta wins the duel this time. And this is... it's Pelé! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Son Heung-min. Kante gets rid without... Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Searching pass he's played there. And that's a throw-in. He's in space and looking for options. Cleared without complication. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Has crossed into... climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, Gaisket Mendieta, Peter, is such a tremendous athlete.
Pretty much the full midfield package, isn't he?
Because he has that wonderful technique to go with all the tremendous energy and dynamism, everything a modern midfielder needs.
They tell me he was a very talented middle-distance runner in his youth. That makes sense.
Well, I think it would explain his stamina.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Stood up well to him there. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. They're urging him to shoot. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Hazard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Szoboszlai. No outsmarting him this time. He's looking wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Otto plays it short. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Forlan is firing after that one. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Otto. Ball's played through. He's picked his way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to get it clear. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pelé. Pelé! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. Raul. It's Raul! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Decent chance! They want to be quick in for the pieces! And that is wildly off target.
Szoboszlai really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he
2
needed.
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Pelé. Son Heung-min. Pelé. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Puyol was in no mood for any of that. That's been cut out, well played. Szoboszlai tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Yamal. And it's Carvajal.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Son Heung-min. Coming on the field is number 21, Mbappe.
Nicely aimed pass.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos, he's got tall. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Into the lead once more. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, he's hit the bar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. João Neves. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Roberto
4
Carlos.
added minutes has been
No, he can't get
indicated.
past him. Foden. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's picked it up out
That's
wide.
good play from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver.
Well,
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you sum up what
Please
we've
take this
witnessed, Jim?
opportunity to
look,
pay a
Peter,
visit to our-
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Triol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into space out wide. White is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. well stopped.
The most accurate pass.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
In towards the back. He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Yamal, Pele, knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Portugal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri, Yamal, Adams cuts out the pass. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Yamal. Now it's Pele. He's found a way through. He's having a
There
shot!
will be 1 minute added time.
Bale is someone with real dynamite in his boot. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's White. Nicely shaped ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Bale. Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! It's a loose ball. And he's heaved it away.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rijkaard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And they're quick to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Probing pass. Dink through. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Deftly away. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rodri. Now it's Pelé. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Didn't squeeze it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's picked it up out wide. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Not the most accurate pass. Chouameni and Puyol. Rodri. Van Dijk goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that's well seen too. Oh, shot, surely! Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's had it taken off him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Son Heung-min. Haaland, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Approaching the half-hour mark. Great ball, and he's in here. He won't be happy with that one. Pelé tries looking up for options on the left. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's on it. Can he finish? It's a really well-measured ball. No way through. And that is a little undercooked. Rodri. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That has been cut short. Cross into the box. A header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Good driving run. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Big chance! What? He's had a shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chouameni. He is through
Such
here.
good technique.
And this is Pele, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And that has fair fizzed. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out again for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Defending was strong and firm. Quality ball. Son Heung-min. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Son Heung-min, and he's in on goal. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Threads one in. Good chance here! And that's off target.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That looks a cracking ball. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
It's Son Heung-min! He should have put that one away.
Son Heung-min really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
He's picked his way through. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cáceres. Oh, that's fabulous.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Yamal. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that will be it. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of... Gets his head on it! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so...
And a chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Shot a goal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw. And they've got their lead back. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a... Oh, what has happened? And again! Well, we expected better, and so did he. Carvajal. He's having a go! Good strike, quite an alarm. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Bellingham. Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! They want to be quick this time, surely! Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Ronaldo is flagged offside. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lovely feet. Perez. It's Bellingham. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Pelé. Here's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good
So it's
half.
been
They've
even
gone
so
blow
far.
for blow,
Which
and
way
it's
will things go in the
2-2.
second half? Ours, of course. Substitution in progress.
Madrid get the second half going. He's through, now is he in?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here! Played in by Danny Carvajal. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Owen. Plays a sharp little ball here. Triol. Chouameni. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Cannavaro clears. Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Owen. Bellingham. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Yamal, and it's Carvajal. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's got away. He's tried one. Pele played out towards the right wing. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal, and he's certainly onside. Climbs up big! So close to drawing level.
Pele absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Now it's Owen. Stojkovic. Oh, super ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now that looks a decent ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Pele. And that's that. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chips it through. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He's going to be disappointed with that. Distributed tidily. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Still goalless. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Too much on that, it's gone out. Yamal, well seen, saw that coming. Mbappe! And it's come back out to him. Beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid...
And Batistuta! And he has kept it! Oh, terrible mistake! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Cáceres. Tomori calmly anticipates.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold, and he passes it long. Rodri. Well, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Just eases him off the ball. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this looks sharp. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, this could be a chance. Bruno Fernandes. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. He's on it, can he get away? And Batistuta! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, such a clever touch.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. He's gone for goal! Tchouaméni has a look and plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Messi! Oh, nearly.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Is number 21, Mbappe. Substitution.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Nice control. Knocks it into space.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shot at goal! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's gone searching crossfield. He can get that clear. Well, the ball's gone astray.
There will be 1 minute added
Adams
time.
gets rid without sophistication. No, he's not getting past him there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Pelé. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the
Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Carvajal gets rid without sophistication. That is good strength. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plays it in low.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. And he whips it across. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It scores! That was superb goalkeeping.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That could spell trouble. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on... Oh, what has happened here? Pings in across. Firmly met. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ambitious ball here. Chouameni. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that has been clubbed away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Oh, and Batistuta! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, at least he was in the right position. He reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Looking for a runner, and he's worked it through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get on the end of this? And can he finish it? Danger averted for now. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And here's Mbappe, played out to the right. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Takes the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That has not gone well. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Hazard. Scholes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that was very necessary. Out to the right. And that's another good win of the ball. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has found him in acres of space. He has found the way through. Chance to deliver. Ruben Neves getting this one clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down.
Yamal! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the
Two
field,
fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Ødegaard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against.
Shoots! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Two minutes to be added on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Alessandro, and he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, Well, that's well seen too. Rodri. Caceres. That has been cut short. Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Madrid still without a single shot on target. And it's been given away. Now there's a fight. Tries a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pelé. That's an imaginative pass. That's an excellent interception. Costa Curta. Rafinha. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Carvajal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Owen. Bellingham. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Owen takes aim, and he's got tall. He's scored! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ronaldo with a real chance here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. The turn... And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play.
That was the first
maybe
half.
they'll thrive on the adversity.
We believe the boys can turn it around. Of course they will.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Great ball if he can get there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Adams gets a foot in here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Scholes looking to play him in. Yamal looking for options for movement. And that's a dangerous ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has found the way through. Shot, surely! Knocks it, shapes to shoot! He scores! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Scholes. Carvajal has it in a wide position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's in on goal. And this is Pele. Diving header. Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Stojkovic is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ambitious ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has ended up in no man's land. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition.
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Stojkovic does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Carvajal. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cannavaro. And it's Stojkovic. And no, he's seen through all of that. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Out towards the flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Scholes. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 1 minute
Nicely
added
weighted
time.
ball. Yamal. Chance to deliver. It's a mighty effort! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Now the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the
Things are
lead
looking
being
good
so
for our
small,
boys
Peter.
as they go off
I
for
think
their
playing
well-earned
well, good
break.
energy.
Let's
A little
keep
more
this up.
composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Madrid carrying a 1-goal lead.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's picked out the run. Yamal is onto this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Scholes. Looking to play him in. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And it's Batistuta. Great ball, and the shots! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
The goal.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Scholes, he could be in here. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Perez. Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Cross goes in there. Oh, what has happened here?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Looking tidy in possession here. Chouameni. Pelé. Adams. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute at a
Pass is
time.
intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Scholes. Oh, super ball. Batistuta! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle.